Bro, there's 1 game left. There's only 2 games today. You're saying that like I missed like a million games. I missed 1 game. I missed a single game. One game. Bro, I woke up. APAC went till 8 a.m. Man. Does that mean Pokemon? No. No Pokemon? I haven't showered yet. Dude, all I had time to do was wake up and then eat breakfast. I've literally had no time to do anything. Okay? This schedule's not for the week. Happy Mother's Day. Hello, Mares Bears. Shower on call. Oh, so true. Yeah. You were just eating breakfast too? Wake up earlier? I can't wake up earlier because then I will receive no sleep. You're driving me to drink. Okay? You know what? I'm opening. Here it is. Look at that. Do you hear that? You hear that sound? That was me opening a beer. What happened to T1? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Let's not talk about what happened in OWCS Korea. There's no reason to even discuss it. A 5-beer Sunday? No, it's not gonna be a 5-beer Sunday. Max a 3-beer. How could you miss Geek Esports first game? Dude, I can't believe I missed Geek Esports first game where they played Supernova. Ooh, okay. Oh, we missed Supernova play, guys. Oh! How will I survive? Yeah, but did they see Pokerface lose to Old Ocean, huh? How about that? How about, did they see Pokerface lose to Old Ocean? Did they see Jaehong still got it? Also, let's check my points right now. How my fantasy points looking? Wait, fantasy points are looking good? Fantasy points looking a bit better now? All I need now is Nightmare to do well, so Rocket can farm me some extra points here. VP almost lost. That's actually fucked up, though. I'm not gonna lie.
My name is John Old Ocean, founder of the team Old Ocean, and I can't believe you would slander my new team.
What are you talking about? Slander? They won. I'm happy for them. I said I can't. Did you see this one? It's the opposite of slander. Is Understeam playing? Yes. Spacestation is next versus Nightmare. Spacestation is next versus Nightmare. It's gonna be a banger. Hello, Achillesec again. Here, we'll go full screen here. There we go. Haven't showered, changed shirts, had breakfast, now a beer. Life's great. Life's great. If Korea is going till like 8 a.m., bro, I'm not waking up. I need Europe to have better matches. What were even the results of Europe? I have to take a look at this. What were the results of Europe for today? This is very important for my fantasy roster, in fact. Nothing interesting. I wish I could see the actual match results. But I can't. Okay, Peps won. This is good for my tread. This is very good for my tread here. VP game was a banger? Really? Who did they play? I wish I could see the results. Is there a results tab? Regular season? Where's my Virtus Pro? It's Quick? It's Quick Esports? Quicken Esports? Quicken eBooks Esports? Ooh, that's not very good for my fucking Gala stats, is it? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But Tread, thank you, my beloved. Just scroll down. Oh, you know what? It's a good point. Forget about that one. They went to map 5? Dude, I'm tired, okay? How does this happen? What happened here? What happened in this fucked up life? I delete this. Get rid of this. Put this on. Put this on. I'm tired, okay? Bunch of dudes no one heard of before took to map 5. This is not good. I'm glad I took fucking Ice Gnome off it. You should VOD review it? No. Okay, I don't know why I said another industry. I barely pay attention. That's okay. Lying is good. Lying's good and okay now in America.
Yeah, this space station Russian is rather.
It's good to lie now.
Nightmare.
Dip and Yoham?
Now, starting with the-
Who?
starting with Rhino, actually.
Dip and Yoham.
Right, a very, very young player, and everybody's like,
Dip
is
and
he
Yoham.
the next North American superstar?
I don't see Preds. That's a you problem.
In the roster now, so could see it even
That's a you problem. Not gonna lie.
against
They're there.
what could
They're
be
fucking there.
one of the veteran career
Okay, now I need Space Station Gaming to defeat Young Rhino.
people would have imagined.
To poach the Young Rhino. I need Space Station to poach the Young Rhino so I can get points for my Seeker. This is necessary.
That's what I remember for Rhino.
This is necessary. See, but really, we're not. The most important thing of the day is that nothing happened in OWCS Korea. Like T1 did not lose, and Old Ocean beat Pokerface 3-0. Jaehong still got it. My Unk still got it.
I think for this particular matchup. While also
You could invent 2 players completely out of thin air, and I'd believe they were on quick.
does get found out.
Okay, let's go fucking Seeker.
I want to see this really.
Let's fucking go. This is it. This is for the fantasy points. This is for the fantasy points. We need this. We need Seeker to do something. Seeker do something challenge.
I mean, yeah, you're speaking about Odyssey, what, 2019-ish?
Have you left your VOD channel to wither and die?
Contenders?
I want you to discuss you're gonna take that up with a particular guy named EagleFanboy who is demanding payment and is starting to get paid again. So he's getting money
Entirely played on Element Mystic way back.
a little bit.
PlayStation Gaming capping the point first, and it's all Freyers right now.
I support Eagle holding out. Yeah, he is the GOAT, honestly, because back when I was broke,
Hold the point for
I had nothing to give him. He still uploaded the VODs, honestly.
set up to try to
When I had no money, he loved me when I was nobody.
sugar-free, I guess. Over
And now he loves me when I'm still nobody.
yeah, secret.
And I still have no money.
They're being kind of bullied right now, no lie. Rocket does end up getting
he can't do more.
Leon Kellen actually kind of in front.
He can't do more, honestly. Okay, I need Space Station to clean this up here. Very nice. Reset for Luke Mino. Very good. Okay. Wait. Why is Rocket still fighting? Why is my GOAT Rocket? Did Luke Mino fuck up? Or did he? I guess he got booped. He got booped by Kellen. Because like, why did he? Or did he just reset? Because I thought he was already off the map.
Or he will get booted straight in the ocean.
I mean, at this point,
Why would they reset? Why would Luke Mino do this? Were they still fighting?
I mean,
Am I going crazy there?
okay.
I kind of want to watch just to go back for this play.
the edge, like, potentially. Yeah, Leon Kellen actually kind of
Where is Luke Mino? So he gets the pick here.
moves to that. One right click.
Okay, I think he must have gotten potentially booped by like Bliss plus the Winston. So okay, fair enough.
I guess I'm just dead the entirety
Fair
of
enough.
this map. I can't help you guys. And unfortunately for Lep, I think
How's everyone doing today, huh?
support player always gonna be
Okay, this is actually good though because I need Rocket and Seeker to both get frags, get a couple kills here.
careful, I guess.
This is all for the fantasy. Okay, ignore that one.
You got left back.
Good. That's excellent. That's excellent stuff.
Luke Amino, but dies to Kellen, who's primal.
But yeah, it's hard to, dude. The schedule's hard, man. Okay, they're gonna just win this fight because if Korea runs, I keep on saying APAC. If Korea runs long,
Loses Seeker early.
like I'll go to bed at like 8 to 9 a.m. Central Time, my time, and games in North America start on average around like 2 to 3 p.m. and it's like that's just not enough sleep. I'm like a 7.5 hour sleeper. Can you do plat chat tomorrow? Yeah, fuck it. Wait, I guess so. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Rocket's got it. It's good for now.
Why not? I say.
Free currently goes to the
Why not? You know.
currently. Both CPS from Nightmare actually close to
Did New York Excelsior play today?
from Bliss, and now it's Rhino's.
Who's gonna tell him?
Shows what he's got on this primal.
Wait, Young Rhino? Young Rhino on the beat?
map. In fact,
And Rocket farming stats for me? Secret farming stats? I'm winning either direction? Secret, get more stats. More stats. That's fine.
as he throws in the bolus, connects
You don't have to. I care for your well-being. No, I mean, I'll be awake by then.
as, Nightmare
If it's at like 3 p.m. Pacific, so 5 p.m. my time, I'll be awake. I'm looking to go to bed at a nice 5 a.m. today versus a 8 a.m. So that should be fine. Is death the stat? Yeah, it's pretty much just a limbs and deaths, I believe, for fantasy. So they're kind of both. I'm gonna turn this up slightly. It's probably a little low for you guys.
Seeker, deadly
Hello for the second time. Hello, dude. Speaking of that, I saw someone. There's people on the Korea Coast stream that are showing up, and they're like, I haven't watched Overwatch League since like season 2. Like everyone's returning.
anything.
They're returning Korea's healing them. Okay, Kellen sugar free. Sugar Brawn does it. Sure, they get the Lucio. Get the Lucio. Get the Lucio. Lucio. Loose. Trey. Actually, to be fair, Rocket. I guess Rocket got the pick, so that's fine. No, let's stuck with you the whole time. We aren't fake fans. True. So true, actually. I haven't watched season 5 Overwatch League, I think. Well, honestly, welcome back. You get a good time.
The Eagle and Avast relationship.
I think everybody dreams of
Let's take a look. A YouTube short.
Tell me, Oscar, because I'm curious. Why do you think she's interested, huh? Do you think for 1 minute that she would even be with you if you weren't the rich and famous Shark
Come
Slayer?
on, you guys, please don't
Are you
fight.
that blind?
At least she treats me like I'm
Like I'm somebody.
She'd love you if you were
Nobody.
nobody.
Nobody loved me when I was nobody. But I did. Ah, the TikTok audio. There it is. The TikTok audio. There it is. Wait, I didn't realize that audio was from Shark Tales. That audio is from Shark Tale?
Every single one of them just insta kills him.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I didn't know it was from that. Do not fucking call Shark Tale a TikTok audio. Too late. Already did it. I didn't watch it. I know the movie. I didn't watch it. Are any of these gonna be good? This game could be decent, honestly. But also, by any of these games, there's one game, Galaxy. There's one game. There was only 2 North America games today, and I woke up like an hour into the first one and ate breakfast, and I skipped the shower just so I could be here. So, and apparently it was garbage. Apparently it was garbage. You, this is how you treat me? I show up working like a dog, putting on Korea co-streams and North America, and this is how you treat me? You're gonna treat me like that? You're gonna spit on me and call me names? Happy Mother's Day, thank you. You know what? Let's clap it up for all the moms in the chat. If you're a mom in the chat, respect. Respect to all mothers in the chat. I know we got him here.
High ground is just so disgusting up against.
Yeah.
Very tough.
I mean, even just in our previous matchup.
Are there any moms in here? We know they're here.
You couldn't just land if you land the long range shots, then bola shot that way.
We know you're here. Okay. We know moms love the Avast co-stream. We know they love North America.
Better, and they are able to make their way to the point without having any casualties, but Seeker still has the bola shot. CJ's not too far away.
In many ways, we're all MILFs. Man, I love farming. Okay, we're all MILFs here. CJ gets Chronic. They're gonna have a rush. I will say, overall, I'm expecting Space Station to probably 3-0 this. But I could see Nightmare taking a map. And I think they're playing pretty decently. I think Nightmare are like aiming for like this like 4th-ish, 5th-ish spot in North America this year. So if my mom was 40 years younger, she would be so into Avast. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that W. That's a W for the Avast Nation.
I saw that too, and I was like,
a little bit different there. As quick as he came back on the song.
Official stream of the mill.
I like the thought process. Get a manual hack onto the
So true. Many people are saying that the Avast stream is the official co-stream of the MILFs.
If you can, kind of combo that with
Nightmare is pronounced Nightmare? What did you think it was pronounced as, man? What did you think NTMR was pronounced are? Their whole branding is based around like nightmares. What did you think? You thought it was pronounced NTMR? Not more? That's a crazy interpretation.
Overwatch?
Okay, Seeker's farming, we're good. We're good. IPI, I think of the tier 1. We're actually, my fantasy is saved. My fantasy is saved on both fronts. Not only my fantasy of this being the official co-stream of the MILFs, but my fantasy of Seeker getting frags for my fantasy team.
You can double tap people like it's just a DPS stream.
It's all working together. It's all coming together here. Not more here. Look out for not more Chronic. Not more Chronic about to get an E and Pizzle. Perhaps there is a chance. Maybe if not more gets it. Wait, they kill Kellen. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Not more is gonna do it again. No, they're good. Okay. What up, Cat? What do you want? Can I help you?
Like you said, Bro's public enemy number 1 is Kellen or off
What
the
up?
top, but it's actually Seeker taking.
I'm trying to watch the game here, lady.
Let's have a look. They can actually hold on to this point though. They've still got the ring.
What is this fight? It's one of the longest Ilios staggers of all time. I can't see the screen. I can't see the screen. There's a cat in the way. I can't see the screen.
Surely it's not allowed
Can't see
to
the
rain
screen.
Outlaws moment here.
Wait, they flipped too. Wait, I can't believe. Wait, Nutmore have done it?
He didn't really look like it was the most powerful of ultimates.
Nutmore have done it again. I mean, Bliss has beat, and they're gonna get a rush. So I mean, like, I don't know how Nightmare, aka Nutmore, wins this, unless Rhino gets like the fattest primal. Maybe Lumino's able to farm beat rush in time. Let's see.
Where Bliss can just throw in the sound barrier.
That's okay. 5-man. Okay, no, it's over.
Just run it in, exactly that, right?
They said not more percentage from you.
Just hit the B, you hit the go button, and
Okay, we're chilling.
it's over.
And there we go. That's map.
Left in the back line has really suffered the most in these
Maybe the
games.
fight win was the friends we won along the way. So
CJ
true.
at the end,
Cat, you got so much hair. Do you know this?
start
Do you know you have so much hair on you?
on control.
Banter Life is redeemed. Make me run an ad. Run the ads.
But now we're
Mods?
going from here
Make them
down.
watch the ads.
This is where things started to fall apart for Spacestation a little bit, and even though
What do I need to know about this Freya? Freya is essentially new Sojourn, but better because you can get up into the air vertically like 24/7. Additionally, you farm ult like all the time, but it's not very good. So it's just like a DPS burst character with the right clicks, and then she is up in the air like 24/7.
A lot of their players cover the same kind of hero pools and their strengths.
Bro,
Same
come on.
as
Come on.
Spacestation.
Come on, Cat. Come on.
Banning at this point, banning the Freya.
Come on.
is
You gotta get off the desk.
Definitely going to be needed. You only get one ban per series, obviously, for that hero, so use it wisely.
That sounds bonkers. Yeah, it's a little bonkers. It's kind of...
Looking at the map pool, you
I will say, I think she's an interesting hero for sure, but I find her...
momentum on your side.
A, her ult's underwhelming, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Pure
But B, I'm not a huge fan of a character that's just so mobile that...
going to be putting up numbers.
And they're so good at dueling all the flyers as well. Like, Freya literally farms, like, Pharah in particular, but she's probably not bad into Echo either, but I imagine Echo is probably a bit better fit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
I do think this is, like, perhaps an adjustment in the future. Unk finally woke up for his 9 to 5.
The elimination feed, or would you see the tracers and Genjis? I think that's something else.
I've been up. Watch this plat chat moment regarding mothers.
Genji.
You're incentivizing them to be good at the game. That's different.
Exactly, which is by playing the game. You know what makes me play the game more is if you try to be better at. Why are we all here? Because we tried to. Yeah, but Johnny, you stop. That's the third boomer shit you've said today. Okay, Johnny,
Can you believe this guy's on the dev team?
I need you to get it together.
But what are you talking? There's like a single mom out there trying to enjoy Overwatch and
Wait, also, do you see this? Wait a minute. Oh, that's on 360p. Do you see this? Do you see how hard I'm chilling in the top left corner here? You see how hard I'm chilling in my fucking raincoat? In my windbreaker?
Single mom discourse has hit the Plat Chat Overwatch broadcast.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
animated. What
The single mom discourse has arrived. Ain't no way.
Okay. I forgot. I forgot about this one. I forgot about the single mom discourse that hits the Plat Chat code. I forgot about that. I forgot. That did activate me like a sleeper cell, like a sleeper agent, when they started talking about the single moms and shit. Which, by the way, if you're a single mother, you're welcome here. That was a good pull. Very good pull. If you're a single mother, though, you're welcome in this coach stream. Okay. Other Twitch streams. Watch the rest of it. Okay. Kitty, you gotta get out of here. Finish the clip. Fine. Did I drop some more heat?
Game. We'll get them something nice. We'll get them something nice. So congratulations, you can have this gold gun, but you don't get the big fucking Giga Emerald gun because you suck. Single mom, get your shit together.
Whoa!
Okay. Plat Chat's not safe for single mothers.
Fuck! What the fuck? Holy shit!
Plat Chat's not safe for single mothers, but I'm listen. This stream is safe.
We got her.
Oh
We
my
got that
God.
hypothetical
Wait,
single
oh
mother.
my
We got
God.
her.
With a wrist. So.
Dude, I pull out heat on the regular. Thoughts on that? Thoughts on that?
I mean,
You guys recognize the game I'm pulling out?
being able to play Winston likely here, so that does make a lot of sense. Painkiller is fairly deep.
I was beginning to think you would never show up. Okay.
Like a mouth,
No?
for example.
True.
Hopefully, Nightmare.
Where's the lie?
At this map.
Where's the lie on the heat that I'm pulling out, though?
3-0.
What game do you mean, Pikmin? Bro, do you really?
Spacestation, like, what's your mindset for Nightmare Road?
I think it's just show up and do the best job that you can. Trying to identify some of these bigger.
We got that shit on right now.
And also just making sure that the synergy is there. A lot of these teams haven't had the same type of time to work together.
Was that clip from 7 years ago when you still had hair? I still have hair now. I have more hair than you could ever believe.
Both of them have had international
on my head.
Time and practice.
Well, that is fire. Thank you. Thank you.
Different type of team. So
thank you so much. How is Albert Ye doing? Speaking of single mother.
Let's kind of just see what we can do.
Bro's chilling. He's out of the esport game. Getting to work his like 9 to 5 job. Who won the last 2 matches?
Don't forget as well.
Bessie, are you referring to Korea? Or are you referring to North America?
And there is a stadium show match going down.
Does Albert have a degree? Albert's got a fucking master's, man. Albert's got an MBA.
Let's go see it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
North America? Well, there was only one match so far. This is the second match. The first match was GK Esports for Supernova and GK Pounded. So Albert's in the NBA. Yeah, he's in the NBA. Which is also why it's crazy that he had like years of experience. He had an MBA and he was unemployed for like a year and a half. It's rough out there. It's rough out there in the job market.
Jump in and plan your hearts out recently. Finding the most broken builds possible. You know, also torpedoes. My God, please.
Did you see the Overwatch Unk? Jaehong got his first win at OWCS. Brother, I was here. Where were you? I was there, man. I was live watching the game as Jaehong fucking won. Asleep? You're gonna, don't ever ask me about Korea again. I'm gonna see it. You say something about Korea, I've seen it. Okay? Ask me about Korea, I've seen it. Okay? I've seen that shit.
Okay, so no.
Don't ever ask me about Korea again, because I say, did he see this? I saw it.
Something a little bit different. Are we going to see Kellen actually commit?
I saw it, man.
Stand for Circuit Royale? I don't know.
I'm getting rage baited in chat. I'm getting rage baited in chat by Europeans.
Towards a rush style.
I love the Korean Winston. So true. So true for Scarf. Jaehong did not play Ana. Yes, correct. He did not play any Ana. He played Juno almost exclusively.
You could even see Mal, but like Orisa, Ram, that kind of vibe.
Will I do China? I don't know. The problem is if I do China, I don't exactly know how the schedule's gonna line up. How does China's schedule line up with Korea? Because like theoretically, if I convert fully to the Asia schedule, a white man goes to Asia, Marco Polo style, I might not ever be up for North America.
Already up a map, Nightmare, quite showing all that.
I might not be up for North America.
A lot of talents, but you look at Space Station, they are some of them be world beaters.
China is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So interested to see how they decide to approach
Tough.
this. I think
maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I think the thing is I was hoping to go to sleep earlier during the week, potentially. Slightly. Like, not like that much earlier, but a couple hours. But if you China, I will not be going to sleep.
You could also see, you really could see Malga, I guess. You can see anything on this map nowadays.
I'm not sure yet.
I feel like
I'm not sure.
Space Station, you know, they went into the championship.
I was so disappointed. No Heiser Horse. Yeah, I do know. I will say Heiser Winston, extremely disappointing. It wasn't like awful, but it was not very good compared to how good his Orisa was. So imagine the viewership numbers. How many people are watching Chinese co-streams on like Twitch? Aren't all the Chinese viewers going to be Chinese watching on like Bilibili? Isn't like, aren't all the viewers going to be fucking people from China watching on Bilibili? Not my ass.
Just jumping on the widow, waiting for Seeker to dash up.
Then go to Bilibili, bro. I don't speak Mandarin. What are they? How are they gonna listen to me? What are you talking about? How are they even gonna know what the fuck I'm saying? Get ready to learn. You know what? I haven't considered that one. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
Having the Ana sit up there sometimes can be a little deadly. Alright, good first push from Nightmare.
Are they gonna want Pokerface look good? No, they didn't. They didn't really look very good. Which is shocking, because they looked really good against Falcons.
To help Nightmare secure that first team fight pretty handedly. And now as you
time to go to the Guangzhou Tigers.
Already is taking a good look.
Alright, this is actually still fine for my stats. How does it work out? How does it balance out? I guess if Chronic Or rather, if Rocket and Chronic are not killing Seeker, but killing everyone else on Space Station, this is good for my fantasy roster. So if Rocket has a good game but doesn't kill Seeker while Seeker is still farming, this is good for my fantasy roster, I believe. 2 Bofas are alive. We got 2 Bofas. Hey, Touchers? Touchers? Oh my god. They are playing this very tight to the cart. The Bofados. The Bofados and the Bofadis. I can't help it. Every time Freya says, New Bungerda, I just hear New Bungerda. It's just Bunger all the way through. They need to make a Bug Snacks too. Thoughts on that? Okay, gonna send in on Rocket. Get this kill for the fantasy. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, Rocket. We need this for my fantasy roster. Oh, more stats? Yeah! Slurp those stats up, buddy.
Looks good.
All I hear is Badonkadonk. Okay.
Like throwing a bullet shot long range.
There needs to be a Bug Snacks 3. They just skip over 2. They just completely skip over it. Do I have any T1 players? There's no Korea or China players on the OWCS fantasy roster. 0. Because it's only pulling like Face It shit. So there's no OWCS Korea or China players that are on the website. Hello, Sugar Free? Hello? 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 Okay, he gets Rocket. Okay, we're good. I mean, Painkiller kills 3 with the suck. I honestly really like the Ram swap here for Circuit. I think Ram is still pretty good. Having like a dedicated Ram Ranch specialist is kind of interesting. Especially because so many teams are just playing Sigma or Orisa here. Okay, Rocket. My goat Rocket is getting nothing. Oh. Good split and good fire, but RIP. While the pizza doesn't exist in Korea, no, they do not. How many hot dogs could you eat in 10 minutes? 10 minutes if I was hungry, probably 4 to 5, maybe a bit more. Maybe I think I could hit 6 max. It also depends on the size of the dog, the size of the glizzy. I could do 6 max probably, but probably 4 to 5. Okay, the Nightmare Ram is actually looking pretty good here. The Nutmore Ram is actually looking quite nice. I like the pressure it's putting so Rocket can actually get to the backline. I think you would feel disgusting after 6. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. After eating 6 hot dogs, I would feel fucking terrible. I would feel fucking awful after 6 hot dogs. It's like when I went to go to this taco truck that was near me in LA, and I would buy like 7, 8 tacos, and because they're like street style tacos, and I would feel fucking awful afterwards because I'd be also eating a bunch of radishes with it. I would feel so stuffed.
A great way to just be able to help you kind of take some of this space, especially if you want to try to play a little more forward on the corner.
They have onions? Oh yeah, buddy. Onion, cilantro. Well, it's one of the street style tacos where like it's a taco truck, and you go there. It's $2 a taco, by the way. $2 a taco. I gotta see this fight real quick. $2 a taco, and then they had a bar that had all the like, it had limes, onion, cilantro, radish, salsa. Then you could load up as much onion and cilantro you want in the bag, take home with you, along with some salsa and limes. It fucking slapped. It slapped hardcore, but it made me physically ill because I would eat so much of it because it was so cheap. You could literally get 8 tacos for like $20. You get 8 tacos for like, actually it was less than $20. It was like $18. It was insanely good value. I need the address. It's in Culver City, California, LA. Zip code 90232. It's next to they're in the parking lot of I believe a Chevrolet, of like a Chevy or of a Shell gas station, I believe. I believe they're in the parking lot of a Shell gas station. I believe. It's quite a banger. No, Seeker! Oh my god, my stats. Save him, save the stats. Okay, well that's fine. Rocket gets a stat there. We're trading stats back and forth. An equitable exchange.
Running a rocket coming out with kills. Kern takes care of
Wait, they might full cap here, honestly. Now maybe we're full cap here. If you're gonna do it, Kellen's gonna want to touch, but he has like no fucking health. And they're gonna have the suck and fuck. Wait, they can't touch. Ah, okay, Nightmare. The Nightmare ramp's looking good. Do not tell that to Ice. I think if no lie, if Ice were to show up to that taco truck, I would probably fight for those guys with my life.
Recognize, like, if we have these pieces online at the right time, like the
I would join the war on America on the side of Mexico, 100%.
I see Circuit Royale completions very often, and it's because they require a lot of firepower to.
In fact, I'm joining the war on America on the side of Mexico, anyways.
Just all of those.
In this particular case, even more so. Even more so.
Seeker 6 deaths, and most of those are off the back of just like.
Bliss's 2 and 6, not on my fantasy roster, so I'm chilling with that. That's okay.
Yeah, man's not looking.
I live with that one.
Right now on the Freya, which is.
What was that?
Every map he plays. Even against Team Liquid.
The Blissy.
Get a quick Space Station Gaming listening, see what they can really improve here, because.
Sports Scran here. Wait, I gotta take a look. Bread with onion, dude. Classic Central to Eastern Europe. Classic Central to Eastern Europe. Bread with onion. I see some butter on there too, I believe. Classic Central to Eastern Europe, brother. Classic. And you know what? You know what the crazy part? For 85 cents, I'd eat it. I'd eat this. 85 cents, I'd eat that shit too.
Ram DCing, not great for
I'd eat that shit as well. 100%.
Being wasted. Luckily,
I would eat that.
Nothing too serious as the doors hadn't even opened. But yeah, losing the tank there, not great. Hopefully, Painkiller can jump back in just a moment.
Get wasted. You can't tell what you're eating anyways. Not true.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be a good wasted food, honestly. I don't think that's a good wasted food. I don't think bread and onion is a very good wasted food. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
But I do think that.
I'm trying to think of like a dog and cat are actually pretty good about not chewing wires.
It's pretty solid either way.
Yeah, I've never had a pet do that. I'm gonna be honest. My cat's like.
The heartburn be insane. I don't get heartburn from onion really.
Yeah, but well, it's just like.
Story.
Also, booze plus onion breath. Let's be honest. If you're going to a sporting event and you're like truly become one of the hooligans at a sporting event, there are no women with you anyways, so your smell doesn't matter. And then two, or B, on top of that, like, you're not even like. No, like no one, you're not gonna give a fuck because you're just like you're literally gonna be fucking out of your mind. So
like underwater, like deep sea diver, like cables, like on the bottom of the ocean, they've been known to like try and play.
What about cute boys? I'm gonna be honest. I think if there are gay men in the football hooligan crowd, I imagine they have to be pretty desensitized to just a bunch of insanely gross, smelly guys. Like if you're a gay guy looking to hunt for men at the hooligan football crowd, you are probably used to some absolute like insane smell combo. So, you know, I just think that like that just comes with the territory.
Sure, it might be that.
Why is there a black bar at the top of the screen?
With these fiber cables or something in the water, are they getting a signal that they have to
How about
test
that?
it out? Like,
Maybe.
ooh,
I'm not
How about that?
I'm not a marine biologist.
Does that look better?
Marine biologist, although I did
tell us.
I flee for 5 minutes. I come back to gay hooligans. How did that happen? Magic happens here, okay? Magic happens here. I'm simply saying that, like, I think if you were going to any sporting event, everyone, and you're like really getting into it and you're drinking and stuff, you're always gonna be smelly no matter what at the end of it. And if you're a gay dude at football matches, looking in the hooligan crowd, hunting, trying to find a man, like, those dudes are gonna be fucked up and smelly.
I guess maybe I should have it on.
I think if there are gay men at the footy stadium, they're very racist. I think it depends on where you're at, to be honest, but I could believe it. I think there's probably a 50-50 shot. I could believe that. Now there's a black bar at the bottom. Okay, wait, can you look at the bottom real quick? Can you look down? Look down real quick. Can you make sure the black bar is still there? Okay,
yeah.
And then how about
Just a moment, obviously, Space Station.
and then how about
A quick listening.
open palm, smash the nose?
A little quiet, honestly. Seeker obviously chirping up a little bit. But
Yeah,
nothing
think
too
about that, buddy.
crazy in terms
How about you look at that black bar?
of setting up strats? Just have an idea of what they want to do, have an idea of what they want to play, and just kind of rolling with the punches right now, it seems.
I think this is always going to be a little bit of a tough.
You just
match for
fisted
them,
a
just,
single
like,
mom.
Being able to play the well, okay. I say not usually.
I don't think so. The single moms did not represent in the chat. I put out like a roll call for the silly mom for the silly moms. The single moms, they didn't represent. They didn't show up.
Yeah, actually
Logical fallacy appeal to violence. You know what? They got me there. They got me there.
Yeah, not great. That's going to be the big thing for Callan here.
The appeal to violence, one of our strongest logical fallacies.
If they see the Winston diving in, popping a vortex down where they land.
So they're still just keeping Winston here for Space Station. They're like, actually, we will be playing Winston on the offense into the Ramatra. I mean, if you're Space Station, you're just looking to try to get on Luke Mito or Rocket, like take them off the angle, then go for like Chronic Luke Mito, something like that. Because you really don't want to be sitting here on the corner versus the Ramatra. Wait, Kellen's getting pounded. Help him.
Almost getting chunked though.
Just got a perfect day on Daily Scrandle. Okay. Lisan Al Gaib. So Lisan Al Gaib is here. The Scrandle Al Gaib. I do have a monopoly on violence. This actually is true. I do have a complete state enforced monopoly on violence in this stream. I say, I set the rules. I set the boundaries. I fill the prisons. I build the walls. I make the roads in the schools, but also I put the drones in the air. Okay, they're just gonna nano Kellen and have him go in. Here he goes. What is this? So no sleep. Oh, good, really good peel actually. Very good peel, legitimately. Lep has done it again. Wait, Space Station are beefing. They literally got nothing off of this. I mean, they forced the nano, but it's really not that good. With Painkiller having a suck, they can just kill backline for free here potentially. Can you fix my bike's rear derailleur? It's not changing gears. Rear derailleur? That wouldn't work because I'm specialized in rear railing here. So that wouldn't work for me. I mostly deal with rear railing in general, not rear derailing. Okay, Chronic dead. Surely they just hit the poles here. Yep. Okay. That should do it. They do have to take Painkiller off the point here, though. Kellen, help. Kellen, help. Ref? Ref, do something? Get this guy off the point? Get this guy off the fucking point? Wait, he might live, too. If he lives here, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay.
Desperately trying to save it. Sugar-free hands him down, gets the kill before Lucamino and Lep can come back for the heal.
Perfection.
Still be a touch from Rocket. There is
They have no tank though. Nightmare have no tank. Surely they don't go for the contest here. Yeah, they're not. Okay. What's your favorite berry? Blueberry. Blueberry. Any blue heads? If you're a blue head, represent. It's the perfect berry.
Nightmare can have this annihilation for an earlier hold on point 2. I'd take that too.
Hello, Kanar. Hello. Huckleberry? Huckleberry, I mean, pretty tasty, but I've never really actually had it. I've only had it as a jam. Raspberry heads? Raspberry, better flavor than is a berry, unfortunately. Raspberry, unfortunately, a far better concept of a berry than it is an actual physical berry. Wait, the backline race is pretty good here. The fucking suck is working. Rocket's cleaning up the backline with Painkiller. I'm liking it. Cranberry bussin'. I'm gonna be honest, I've never had a cranberry, like, either. I've had cranberry sauce, I've had cranberry juice, I've never actually had a cranberry. How late is Avast this time for games? I was 1 game late.
CJ a lot of the time trying to fight his way through Painkiller to get any value.
I mean, at least you do have the two, so if you just kind of delay...
I don't know if I should read that comment. I don't know if I should read that comment, honestly. I'm debating.
But, I mean, the fact that Nightmare
I'm debating.
is crazy. Almost like singularly an annihilation there.
I'm not loving the Space Station dive. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Even with Kellen the Felon as the Winston, I'm not loving the dive here.
I just don't know. Agreed.
Okay, Seeker luckily received that nano, but
Like it seems like it's working out, but it feels like this is kind of beleaguered. Well, now you have to. We are so back, comma. I lost my virginity back in the day with Avast on the background. Feels good.
Available for Nightmare. They've got nano. They're gonna have Ray. This is looking like a hold here for Nightmare if they play their cards right.
Nano boost, you could put it onto the Ramatra if you want to. It makes it so much more difficult to make a player than it already has with the shield in tow as well. So we'll see where
Poor woman. Why are you assuming it's a woman, huh?
Chronic still has his bola shot.
Why are you assuming it's a woman? Why not gay? Why can't we be having gay sex to the Avast tree?
Extra damage is just
Why does that have to be a woman, huh? Well, I guess it could be two women. That would still be gay, but it's more lesbian coded, but it's still technically gay.
largest investment in the world.
Could be two women as well.
Nightmare. They've got Ray Pulse coming through. Like they are in a good spot, Rose. This sugar-free Pulse bomb, that is it.
Yeah.
It has to hit Lucamino or left.
Why did Painkiller pick the Big Shield Ram perk? Obviously to block more damage. Is he stupid?
Whether it's a sleeve or Painkiller's just kind of going 1v1 against this Tracer. Sugar-free doesn't really have too many different ways that you can kind of sneak up on the enemy either on the second point. That isn't getting covered by where Nightmare is already taking this position.
Oh.
Sugar-Free's trying to play on the
Oh,
stairs
man.
to actually get a wrap on
Okay, let's see what Sugar-Free's got here. They gotta get to the back. I mean, they have a Ray and Space Station does it in its last fight. Like, okay, well, Seeker my goat.
Oh, no. Oh, he did
Wait,
it.
actually great anti on Painkiller too?
Quite Rajax. The race.
Bruh! Space Station are getting held here against the Nightmare Ram comp. Oh, but Rocket Farm stats. Fantasy's looking good.
Very end. There's the team kill banner coming in. Is there going to be a touch? Looking doubtful.
Fantasy's looking good. I will say, I'm not impressed with the Nightmare dive there. I feel like I'm kind of... I mean, I understand they're trying to force Kellen on Winston, but it wasn't really good. Like, especially because their backline was getting traded immensely every time. Are you married or divorced? Neither. I'm married to the game, actually. I'm married to the game. Zaza Manser. Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you. Appeal to subscription. Okay. I need to go get myself another beer. I'll be right back. Do not... Don't do anything crazy.
Unideal for how Nightmare can actually counter it. And this Ramatra was exactly what the doctor ordered. I mean, Painkiller looked amazing. Rocket on this Tracer was phenomenal. Like, it just made this backline's life on Space Station so miserable to have to play against this Tracer or this Genji.
Yeah, really nice positioning from Painkiller as well. You are just kind of waiting in the front line. Okay, Kellen jumps past me, that's fine. Do I Vortex him or do I Vortex the backline? Maybe go for a kill. I think Painkiller played very well on the Ram. Nice stuff from Rocket to clean it out too. All right, Nightmare. There we go. Okay, guaranteed 4 maps at the very least. Now is Space Station's chance to choose where they go, and it's going to be a dive map. I can almost guarantee you. Rose, maybe we just go to Gibraltar. Just straight up.
Oh!
There you go. That's the perfect map to do it.
I'm back.
Oh, because the escort's done. Sorry.
We went to Circuit.
Kings, Midtown, and
Are we a fan of the perk system? I tried it. It makes me swapping feel worse.
Hollywood would make sense, I think, if you wanted to go to
I like the perk system. Personally, I think it's interesting. I will say it's a little bit hard from a balance perspective occasionally because a lot of the perks are just a lot better than others. But yeah, it also as Gear says, it's kind of the point. It wants to incentivize swapping so people can play heroes and like build feel like they have more impact on those heroes and feel like there's less counter swapping needed to a degree. So it's kind of the point of the perk system is because they don't want to have to build like a fully like rock paper scissors game, and more so you can play like picks that you want to play. So where is anime at on Crunchyroll? I do not know where Anime Gamer Girl is at. What are you showing me, Banter Life?
You know that, like, yeah, you have to go to, I think
Your mom.
might be a little bit better, or
Force an emote in 2025. But I do see. It's just,
I don't know. I think
oh, anime's here.
actually
In
go
fact,
5 maps. Like, that's what I'm worried about with Nightmare just already.
the big 25.
For Circuit Royale.
Oh, okay.
We do see Sarabasa, and I think that's
I feel like if you're rocking, listen, I actually don't know enough about Forsen, nor am I like really dissing him. But I will say, I feel like if you're rocking with Forsen in this year, you are almost exclusively European. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but if you're rocking with Forsen, you have to be almost exclusively European. Correct? Like, there's no North Americans that are rocking with Forsen, surely.
as the fact
Good night,
that
Iconics.
choice, like,
You gotta
wow,
win one at some
time at this point.
I think too.
You got to win one at some point, true, and then Survivor is definitely the better of the two maps for Space Station. A little bit more ability to play, not perma rush.
Or/and 40 years old. Why would you do or/and instead of and/or? It feels wrong. And or?
You could. If you
Holy shit.
Space Station.
And or mentioned?
That at all.
And or mentioned right now?
We see us. We could also see a tank.
Jerma is more for American people. I mean, Jerma, Northern Lion, Tyler 1,
We see Rhino come back
Ludwig,
in, and then
Tarek.
you see Winston
List goes on.
Like, oh, they're wrecking.
If they go to a hybrid map,
Jerma's a little bit more niche, honestly.
definitely.
Comparatively, Jerma's kind of a niche guy now.
Dedicated, like,
He's
hey,
big,
you're
but
gonna
still
play Guy,
niche.
like, you're gonna play the Winston, like that's just.
Brandon.
Kellen, of course, would rather play
Shroud, of course.
that matchup. I wouldn't mind Survivor either.
What happened to the Alcyon? Still have it.
Getting word in real quick that SSG
Still have it.
is choosing to ban second. First time a team hasn't chosen to ban first. So there is a
SSG is
So,
choosing
right,
to
allowing
ban
United
second
to ban first
instead of banning first. Wait, that's actually kind of
That's
interesting.
the first time this has happened.
Is this an Overwatch only stream? No, man. It's just the weekend, so it's Overwatch only. Once we get back to the weekday, we go back to variety.
Okay.
But on the weekends, it's all fucking Overwatch.
Added to our team strategy.
Okay, we're watching like 80 hours of Overwatch on the weekends. Okay, I hate weekends now? That's fine. You can hate weekends. As long as you show up for the variety days, that's fine. You can hate weekends, man.
SSG and the
That's
Ana,
fine.
You know, did look pretty good on the Ana, on Circuit Royale. So, all right. Okay. Nightmare ban first.
When is Marvel Rivals ranked stream? Never. Literally never.
You pick, and then
I'm gonna tell you why. That is the most miserable ranked experience ever played in a video game.
Nightmare at one
Valorant's probably the next
in
closest
this
second.
series. We'll see if Nightmare can continue to punch up.
I would say my least favorite multiplayer experiences online gaming have been Marvel Rivals and then Valorant.
Here with Winston banned out. Yeah, wow, surprising. I thought we actually see a team.
I got to the point in Marvel Rivals once I hit about like Celestial like 3-ish or so.
So even if you do lose this,
I got to the point where I literally just I literally played the sensory deprivation tank, and I just
That's 5 pigeons, Jack.
I just fucking turned off all signs of communication with people.
Piqued my interest, Mr. Kellen.
I literally said voice comms off, text match chat off, team chat off, turned it all off. Not even worth it. Not even worth it to hear a single thing that anyone ever says in that game.
No shot. He's not hiding off onto the side. Yeah. Instantly speared. they knew Kellen's breaking ball.
When are you using comms? Don't. Oh, was I using comms? Occasionally, but but essentially it's not even worth it. You've missed false playing Genji? Yeah, but how did that work out for them? How did that work out for them, though? How did that work out for them? So I don't know if I missed it, per se.
Okay, you know.
I thought SSG decided to ban second. Am I crazy?
Now what do you do, Nightmare?
Did they, like, reject it? Why is it saying that Space Station banned first, still?
You just get to play a little bit more defensive.
Was that NA? Yes, false is North America.
Perma, mark this Juno.
Exactly. Ideally here, if you're Nightmare, you just kind of walk in on.
Kellen is ballin', though. Kellen is, in fact, ballin'.
Slam down. Any kind of burst damage is so good with these Tracer and Freya comps. Like, the Tracer classically.
Okay, this might be quite good for Space Station. This might be what they need. Since Painkiller's still in, they're going to play, like, only off tanks. They won't play, like, any Winston into this. Like, Orissa's fine. It's going to be pretty solid. But I think the ball comp here, if you execute it better, is going to do more. Is going to do a little bit more. Especially if you're playing, like, this Brigitte Juno. Like, it's going to be really hard to keep Lucamino alive. In general, like, this is just going to be, like, if you're executing properly, like, Nightmare probably will just get rolled. Mission Impossible mentioned. Did I buy the tickets yet? No, I've not bought any tickets to Mission Impossible. Did you apply for Kai Cenat Streamer University? No. On the general basis that I think participating in almost anything streamer related that's an event is a likely sign that it's people I really don't want to be associated with on average. This is not necessarily a dig specifically to Kai Cenat. It's just all streamers. So it's not really it's not me specifically being mean to Kai Cenat. I just It's just all streamers.
This is not usually the
What the fuck? VIP, when did that happen? You earned it, pal. Okay? You earned that. After 20 years of service with this force, you earned it.
Orbital ray to push Nightmare onto the point.
A lot of bangers come for you today. Well, I actually drop only bangers, but you guys choose to see only the negative in me. You choose to hate me due to your misandry.
Will it matter? Probably not. I mean, on an island, and the rest of his team were just getting boosted.
Yeah.
Couldn't do anything. There's no response here.
Oh, man.
I mean, they used
I'm killing myself today. Well, no, not that way, like Twitch. I meant like I'm making myself laugh. I mean to say, I mean to say I'm making myself laugh. Is what I'm trying to say. Oh God.
You don't usually see these two heroes together.
That's what I'm trying to say. Clip that. Clip that. Okay, Bliss, risky beat. Very risky beat. How many beers we had today? This is like the second, man. Not that many. Really not that many at all. Thoughts on the Deadlock update? Don't know. Haven't played it. Couldn't tell you. ZP pesters me every day saying about Deadlock, saying it's gonna be the greatest game ever made, and you need to look at Deadlock because he's the ZP shill. He's in the Z shill. I'm sure Deadlock's gonna be good. I enjoyed it when I played it in the past, but it's just, you know, not on the rotation right now.
Okay, there's the OT forced by
Okay, they rush. Yeah. I'm really not liking the Mauga comp could work here for Nightmare. Actually, the Mauga comp could work, but unfortunately, Painkiller's not Hanbin. Unfortunately for Painkiller, he's not Hanbin. If Painkiller was Hanbin, maybe I think this would be like paying more dividends, but he's not. So he's not the Hanbin.
Work here, then like where this is real struggle street for Nightmare.
We still talk about Z Pyramid? Why? Yeah, man, I work with the guy still. I work with him once a week or more on Rivals Fight Night. I said you said you weren't drinking on the weekend now. But on Sunday, Art, I can go to bed early. So I can't do it Friday, Saturday because I have to wake up or I have to go back and do Korea. But I don't have Korea to do after this, so I'm okay to do it. So Sundays are actually a safe day. Sundays are a safe day to have 3 beers. But I will say, you know, we've changed. Used to on the weekends, I'd have 6 beers. You know, a couple, maybe 3 beers Saturday, 3 beers Sunday, maybe even 6 one day. Now I'm a 3 beer type of guy. I've grown older, I'm more matured. I'm just a 3 beer on the guy weekend now. You know? Have 3 beers and be like, that's good. That's fine. Okay, Sugar, they should just kill the supports here. Why is Lepton dead? I guess it doesn't matter. They have no heals anyways. So, it's over. Yeah, I agree with Jaws here. Sugar Free is completely uncontested. Nightmare is playing this Mauga comp and they're not isolating a single person. It's Jover.
Yeah, I'm with you. This is...
How much is that in liters?
Put it in perspective.
These are... Well, this says it in fluid ounces, so I don't know. It's 12 fluid ounces, so 36 fluid ounces of beer.
I think we've all been there. Chronic is now dead.
So someone do the conversion on that. About a liter? There you go. About a liter of beer on the weekends. Around there. I really don't like this Mauga comp for Nightmare. I understand why they're playing it. They're trying to like force the point. They're trying to force the fight, but like this shit is like not gonna work for them. They do not have it. They just don't have it like that. Alright, good cage though. Finally got a cage. Who is the target on SSG to be isolated? Literally no one. I mean, other than like maybe the Freya, maybe the backline, like maybe Bliss, maybe Freya, maybe Seeker. But like that's the problem with this comp is that you have to be really, really good at dueling. I also don't think you can play the Cass. I think you have to play like something else. Like when Falcons play this, they're playing like Genji or Freya as well. Like they're not playing Cass. So like you need options to actually be a lot more mobile and like duel. And you're letting your Mauga just like run the point here and like set it up for the dives, but I just don't think they're doing a very good job of that. So is it Cage or is it me or is Cage more broken now? Yes, it doesn't have as much health.
Here's the skates. This though a little bit too quick
So I think it's the difference here between Nightmare's comp and like how teams like Falcons play the Mauga. Is that they're trying to play Chronic on like these weird ass, some of these weirder DPS picks, I'd say. But they're doing a good job here. Now they have point control that gets a lot easier because they can have Painkiller just like control point. But
200% volume to hit the ball 7 light years away. Is what they're doing right now, right?
I hate the feeling of having a buzz but being completely wasted is fire. I mean, that's just crazy, man. You might. That's just crazy. It's like it should be the inverse, bro. The buzz is the perfect. It's the perfect amount. You know, being drunk is terrible. Buzz is like the perfect amount.
I'm all here for it, to be honest with you.
Okay, they get a free cap here. They have beat, knowing there's no cage, so they can just walk into them. Yep, here it comes. Here it comes. We're walking here. Wait, we're not walking here? Wait, no one dies? And Sugar Free dies? Wait a minute. Holy beef. Wait, they didn't kill anyone with the beat. Name one thing that is bad about being drunk. Yeah, I'll tell you. Following the speed limit in my car.
Okay, wow.
Staying in those yellow lines.
A lot more than just the Mauga. You finally got a chance to see like the sound barrier work out there for the team.
Did you wish your mom a happy Mother's Day?
Well, these hacks from Chronic have been
not yet because I just woke up, but you're right. I should do it right now.
I think Nightmare have had a much better time in things.
I mean, I'm gonna see her tonight. I'm literally gonna see her tonight. I'm gonna see her tonight. Why not just tell her in person? No, I'll do it now.
But that's a great start.
Yeah, good kills. Yeah, Chronic go for the manual hack, hits the virus, and then Helen's health bar disappeared instantly.
Here, I gotta see them. My plan for Mother's Day was to clean her bathroom and the kitchen because I have not had the chance to go anywhere because of the schedule. But I need to figure out when she gets home.
Doesn't result in a whole bunch, but something extra.
Ooh. Paul gets caged. Kellen gets a Susie though. Can actually get out
When
there.
do you guys get home? Get her flowers? It's a little late, man. But also my brother got her some stuff too. We did like a dual brother thing. And my plan was to do some cleaning. So when she gets back. Buy her a second house. I don't think you guys realize that I do Overwatch esports. We're more of like maybe like afford the rent type of esport. Not a second house type of esport.
This is an overwhelming number of alts from Spacestation as soon as they come back in. But you got to deal with this EMP. Bliss doesn't have the sound barrier online to answer that. So it's kind of just every player for themselves having to deal
Buy
with
her a second rent.
oh, and Chronic again, like great scouting there to know where Kellen's going to be coming from. That's the 200% sound for you.
Left almost got sniped out of thin air there.
Okay. Lep lives. Risky as fuck. They should kill Seeker here. Yeah, they do. Okay, they're playing the Mauga comp a lot better. This Sombra works a lot more. I don't think the cast works pretty well. I think the Sombra works a lot more into this comp. So I like it. I'm like what I'm seeing here. Kellen making a swap the Orisa is finally like what was necessary. I don't think the ball was going to work as well into that. Okay, Nightmare, you're making it work. Would you say your mom was one of those silly moms? No, not at all. My mother is an insane grinder. My mother is a fucking grinder. She is not silly at all. She's got some humor in her, don't get me wrong, but my mom's a grinder comparatively. Okay, Bliss dies, and there's no beat. Wait, they actually just reverse sweep this. Nightmare could just reverse sweep this on Survivasa potentially.
But yeah, the space control from the Mauga is just so immense.
Is your mom more of an SSG or a Nightmare fan? I think she'd be more. I think she'd be more of a Nightmare fan. If I were to guess, she'd be more of a Nightmare fan. I haven't asked her though. She's out for Mother's Day and you're at the gaming computer. Well, she's in Corpus Christi visiting my brother. So I couldn't go because I had to, you know, do my job, unfortunately. I had to fulfill my contractual obligations, so I could not go to Corpus Christi. The lonely gamer is born to game at night.
Because Jack looks like Nightmare could get this EMP online pretty quick, so like Bliss has to hold it for that, or yeah, just hope you can use it aggressively.
They forced the recall on Nightmare early. This is actually pretty decent for Spacestation. Oh, Bliss gets caught by EMP. Hit it. Oh my god, the last second. Holy fucking last second beat there from Bliss. That was almost a clutch as fuck though from Chronic.
Okay, back to the real Seeker playing that Sojourn.
Wait, did you hear what Jaws just say? Back to a?
97
you guys hear that one?
They've got a cage, they've got a rush and a pulse bomb.
As a Dallas enjoyer, Corpus is a dump. I'm gonna be honest, every Texas city is fucking awful outside of Austin.
What concerns me here.
I'll be real with you, champ. I'm gonna be real with you, champ. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. As someone born and raised in the Dallas area, all Texas cities are ass besides Austin, and even Austin is not that good. Respect San Antonio. San Antonio does have the Riverwalk, so I give it some credit, but unfortunately, it's still major ass. Okay, last time. Ooh, sugar free. Wait, he can clutch up. He can clutch up. No! Oh my god, he doesn't clutch up.
An unbelievable showing of fortitude there from Nightmare.
Waco in here, it's true, dude. Yeah, I mean, San Antonio got them. Okay, why? That's you're making a Chuck, a Charles, not you're making a Charles Barkley joke. Dallas is one thing going for. It's not Houston. True. Not being Houston is a win. However, Houston does have really good food. I'll give Houston credit for the food, but overall, in terms of weather and actual city planning, definitely one of the worst cities.
It slowly started tipping the scales. See that every day.
That's sus. This.
Hello, Solomon, by the way, Mr. Solly Man.
I don't know how I.
SSG on Fraud Watch. Honestly, this Nightmare roster, I think SSG legitimately might be on Fraud Watch, depending on how they go here. Because this is not, I have not been insanely impressed with SSG so far. Nightmare could just be a lot. I mean, I wouldn't expect Nightmare to be bad, though, because this is like a bunch of ex-Timeless players. And Timeless was pretty good. So I do think they have like a good core. And like, you know, I like the painkiller usage here. I think they're doing pretty well with that, like with the rotations between them and Rhino. But I do think SSG should be performing a lot better than this. Like a lot better.
We play the ball and we dominate on the wrecking ball. First 2 points.
Houston has the best food. It's not close. Let's not go too far. Houston has good, really good food. Plenty of places have great food in Texas. The issue with Texas has never been the food. The issue with Texas has been that like the weather is the worst in the US, or at least up there with the worst in the US. It's run by fucking lunatics, and it's filled with lunatics, and all the cities are fucking terrible. So
they lose the map against Nightmares 1.8. That is how hard they were dominating on the first 2 points.
That's.
Why is Texas weather bad? I thought it was warm. Well, it's 40 degrees almost constantly for 4 months. It's got like 70% humidity the entire year round. And then it gets cold during the winters, but not that cold. So. And also constant tornadoes, hail, and thunderstorms. And it has a beach. It's got a beachfront towns with like city like Corpus and Galveston. But it's also... all those beaches are absolutely infested with sludge and mosquitoes. So yeah, across the board, awful weather.
Like, ban the Malga, please.
As a vegetarian, Houston food does not hit. Yeah, I feel like if you want to be a vegetarian, you'd probably want to be in Austin. So
just maintaining that space. The amount of damage he does, cardiac overdrive cycling as well.
That's Newfoundland. Newfoundland gets to 40 degrees Celsius for 4 months straight.
If Space Station have something cooked up here,
Newfoundland does?
at some point, that was their undoing.
Can confirm, first time I went to Galveston, my kid stepped on a tar ball in the water. No bugs? Okay. Yes, Texas has also been freezing over every year, but the thing is, it's really not even that cold in Texas. It gets cold, but it's also because we have literally no infrastructure, and we're the only, like, one of the only states, I think the only state in the entirety of the US that's disconnected themselves from the federal power grid, because we're fucking stupid. So essentially, Texas has bad winters, but not the worst winters, but pretty bad winters. And they have awful summers. And the summers are 4 months, like 4 months straight of just terribleness. So it's just overall just a mess. It's just a mess across the board. I think Florida had better weather than Texas. Like, and also way better infrastructure, which is saying a lot because Florida is also a fucked up state. Ever played Mass Effect? Yeah, brother. I love Mass Effect. I haven't played Andromeda though, but 1 through 3, played it many a time. Played it many a time. Click on the stream ad, and that ad finished into 4 ads. Now I missed the map. How did the map go? SSG beefed it. They played the ball comp, which looked pretty good. Then they made some good swaps for Nightmare, put the Malga and got a Sombra, which actually was a lot better than the Cass. And then Sugar Free lost a clutch moment, meaning they lost the map. So definitely some good swaps from Nightmare. You'll find no worse roads in this country than Michigan. I can't tell you. I've never been to Michigan, other than being into Detroit Airport. Other than being in the Detroit Airport, I've never been to Michigan. Because flying into Canada, there's like a 50% chance they're going to take you to Detroit. Favorite Mass Effect character doesn't need to be playable? I mean, I think the GOAT, honestly, is probably Garrus, but I am a big fan of I also am a big fan of Morden and Legion. I think Morden and Legion are both dope as fuck as well. So it's tough to pick. Tough to pick between them. Grunt is good. Grunt is good. I do like him, but he's not necessarily my favorite. And obviously, I would say for the romanceable character, there's the one and only. You only pick Tally every time. You pick Tally every time. I'll say it. Tally guy through and through. That's the only romanceable character you go with. What up, Cat? Can I help you?
Welcome back. Suravasa.
Hello.
Map win for Nightmare. A little reverse sweep. You know the vibes. Kellen the Felon, unfortunately, falling over.
You know Garrus is romanceable? Yeah, but I'm not gay. So, I'm not romancing Min. If you're romancing Min, have fun. I don't care. Go for it. Like, I'm just not doing it, you know?
That's why I was laughing. I instantly saw the bands.
Why not?
Like the mental damage that happened. I would have been shocked if we just saw Space Station.
I've noticed that Siamese always jumping on my desk. Yeah, she loves to get in the fucking way.
So you have to.
She loves to be in my fucking business.
I think is fine.
We ever played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? I've never played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. We've been playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I tried to romance Shadowheart during it, and then we fucked up real bad, and she permanently left the camp. Because we got to, like, the Shars, like, we got to, like, the Shar portion, where we freed, like, the angel, and then she fucking is like, fuck you, and left the camp permanently. Now, granted, it doesn't really matter because we're playing with 4 people, so like we weren't actually using any of the actual like NPC characters in any way, or just the NPCs. I forgot NPC means non-playable character, but so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I did in fact make Shadowheart leave the camp permanently for that one.
Now get taken off the cards, which probably leads us, Rose, and with Nightmare keeping their same roster in to.
What class are you? I am a paladin. I'm a sword. I'm a one-hand shield paladin. Dwarf.
So I'm hoping
and her name is Fortua. Fortua the paladin.
Jack, I don't know. I want to believe in this dive from Space Station so badly, but like you have to give us a.
You should play this female character and have Bintharas on your face. First of all, mods, hit that guy with the horny hammer. Secondly, my other friend, she's trying to romance Minthara, or like she's into Minthara, so my other friend is getting to talk to Minthara in this playthrough. She's called dibs on her. She called dibs on Minthara, so I'm like, fine, you can have her. You know, I don't really care about Minthara.
More open map as well, of course. So Helen is gonna have an easier time. Is whether actually if Painkiller can be a thorn in his side enough for the rest of his team to do something. Decent bubble placement though from Kellen, but Painkiller kept alive by both Lou.
So Painkillers, they're keeping Painkiller. Dude, this is like, honestly, no joke. This might be the most off-tank meta to exist in Overwatch 2 ever. Thoughts on that? I might be wrong, but I feel like off-tank good as fuck right now. If you have just like a good off tank player. I guess technically if you include Mauga in that, like maybe, but I'm seeing so much Orisa, like strong, really strong, like Orisa Diva gameplay with a little bit of Mauga sprinkled in. I guess it also depends if you consider Hazard an off tank, but I don't. So.
And that's not going to be the Tracer that's actually picking up that kill, but I think again, like, pay attention how Rocket decides to kind of approach.
Dude, Spacestation might lose to Nightmare. Spacestation might actually fucking lose to Nightmare. Are my when you find out your goat is washed? Seeker, I need this. No, you can't. Seeker! My fantasy. Are you calling it? No. Definitely not calling it yet. But like this is like good from Nightmare. Like the actual tempo is like really nice. And there's just not like the dive for Space Station has just been extremely anemic. Dude, oh my gosh. You consider Orisa an off tank? I would consider, here's the thing, I consider Orisa in Overwatch 2. I think feel like Orisa has felt very off tank coded. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that, but Orisa 2, like the best Orisa players have, in my opinion, been like historically off tanks in like Overwatch 1 or earlier. I feel like Orisa feels very off tank coded to me.
It's like
unless you're like one of the new Hyperflex like main tanks. Like if you're like, you know, Infected or like someone, but even then, I don't think they've been that good at it. So.
I mean, that's exactly what he was doing.
Hanbin, you mean? Not just Hanbin. I mean, like, I think it's like either an off tank player or you're like a new school, like a new gen main tank player in Overwatch 2 where you're like kind of a Hyperflex. So to me, that's just like my view is like you're either an off tank player that's really good at it or you're like a new gen like flex player. So like someone fucking I don't know, Infected. I don't even remember if Infected's like Orisa's that good, honestly. Because Painkiller is definitely not a main tank. So
like Terror Surge, Rally, Ray. I have everything right now, still having both of the support ultimates to bank.
Bernard, yep, Bernard's another good one. Heiser was probably in there, but like it seems like Heiser's really not a new gen flex main tank player, like tank player. He just seems like an Orisa player. So we'll have to see more from him. Dude, Nightmare are pounding. They're pounding these guys. Space Station are not getting a single limb. Their ult economy's dog shit. Dude, this is actually, they're getting mogged. Yeah, we might have to drop. Seeker might be getting dropped from the fantasy roster. Might have to drop Seeker from the fantasy roster here.
They're cruising, Rose. They're cruising. It feels like Space Station might be a little boom.
Hello, Prince Chen. Are you having a Sugoi day? I seem to be rooting for going Sharingan mode. Thanks for the stream. Date bio. Mods. Can we bring back the mochi hammers and get 2 elderly Japanese mochi makers to beat this guy with the mochi hammers repeatedly?
But like this is tough defense that Nightmare are putting up here.
Nice to eat there by Painkiller, and Rocket gets another solo kill. Another one. Pulse bomb from Seeker.
Dude, like what is this? Like what am I seeing here? Like what am I seeing here? Nothing's connecting? I mean, I'm calling it, brother. It's over. It's Jover. Like this is 120 meters with 5 minutes? I've never seen a more Avril effect moment in my life. I mean, this is donezo. There's no more map to give. There is no more map to give. I got no more map to give. What is the Avril effect? The Avril effect is the theorem of that when one team gets like an over 100 meter lead on push, the map is essentially unwinnable for the other team, no matter the amount of time left in the bank. No matter the amount of time left in the bank, 99% of the time, the other team that has a 100 meter deficit, even if they have like 5 minutes left, will always lose. So. That is the Avril theorem. Like, look at my stats. Look at the stats. Look at my chronic rocket stats comparatively. Oh my lord. I believe in the Avril theorem. Yeah, it's honestly a very well researched and evidenced theorem at this point. Like, if a team ever comes back from a 100 meter deficit on a push, it's an insane comeback. Use Jinx's SSG win? I don't think they're gonna win. It's possible, but I'm not sure.
Painkiller.
Yeah, I mean this Orisa gameplay is fucking feasting on them. Like they don't know what to do. And I don't think the problem with Kellen, it feels like for SSG, is that they want to force Kellen on the Winston. And like if you're gonna play the Winston, you're gonna have to be having a lot more effective dives and like cycle contests. And like right now they're just getting kind of like walked at. God, I love spinach. Okay, Popeye. Good to know.
Pushes it so far before getting bullied away from the point. Nightmare
Feels like every Overwatch match I've ever watched have been super one-sided. Is that something about the game? How the current pro scene has worked out is that there are like 2 really good teams in every region, so everyone else is kind of ass. Aside from Korea, which has like multiple pretty good teams, but still 2 really, really good teams, typically. So it's just a issue of the fact that all the best raw talent is completely put at the top, essentially. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Vincey. Thank you so much. This is the single mother stream. If you're a single mother in the chat, let us know, let it be known, because we're appreciating you today. Because we know as a single mother, you got plenty of time to watch Overwatch esports.
The rally can help to even up a little bit of that differential, and so can the Primal Rage, but I just feel like there's been so many sharp shots here from Nightmare.
Do I think the 3rd best Korea team would win first in every other region? Not guaranteed, but I think it would not be a bad bet at all to say a 3rd best Korean team could be fighting you first in other regions. No, I do not think that would be a bad bet. I don't think it's a guarantee, in my opinion, but I definitely think they would 100% be fighting for first.
Is going to work out for Kellen this time as he finds Lep and Lucamino.
Okay, finally getting some wins here on the board for SSG. 2 minutes on the bank. They hold on to the new Bungerda, and they're going to get Pulse.
They're going to get back in time, but Space Station, they've still got this checkpoint to cap.
Where did this pick come from? When was this? This was Mayhem 2023. I can't remember why I was wearing that or what I was doing. But Mayhem 2023. I don't remember why I ended up doing that. It was my idea. I think we were advertising the jersey.
Yeah, misses that pulse too. Kellen trades for Chronic. You see a little parting gift there from Chronic sticking them.
Is China the only 1-team region? No, Europe as well. Europe is also a 1-team region. In my opinion. So.
Of the Freya. Now Painkiller and a little bit of duress. The stick does end up connecting. He's so tanky. Despite even the rally actually applying a little bit of overhealth, he still ends up going down. But Nightmare.
Okay, well this is over. Come back done.
They want these staggers with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. It's looking rather dire.
That rally was a little too
Jin G carries Europe. Mods, get this guy a straight jacket and put him in the asylum. Get him a straight jacket. Yeah, they have no ults. This is over. I think this is done though. They almost lost. Doesn't matter. They won though. Doesn't matter. They won though. It's fine.
Painkiller having a terror surge, like that's something that's going to be quite difficult.
So you could have let them full cap and save 5 minutes of our live. Yeah, that's the push. That's push theory right there. That's the push theory right here. No, help. Bro, Painkiller's shoving him in the locker. He's shoving fucking Kellen in the locker, man. They're shoving him into the locker, bro. They're giving him swirlies and noogies. They're fucking giving him wedgies and shit. Painkiller's like, what's up, bro? What's in the lunch bag? They're taking his lunch that his mom packed him. I mean, who even touched? I mean, they have Nano. They have some ult.
He's a free recontest for you, but Nightmare. Oh, they won. Yeah, they won. They don't want panic, but there's 9 seconds to go.
They just flashed the wind graphic. They flashed the wind graphic. They flashed the wind graphic thinking it was over. No. No. Oh, no. Actual minus 1,000 aura to Space Station. For fucking the wind graphic gets put preemptively on you. That's crazy. That's insanity. Solomon, did you do that? Solomon, you're in chat. Did you do that one? I saw a gulp go out. Did Solomon just drop the wind graphic early? That's crazy. That's so fucking funny that they dropped a wind graphic on them. The Avril theorem's too strong. Dude, they're gonna lose. I mean, unless Kellen just like does the craziest shit of all time. I mean, it's over. It's just so over, right? Yeah. Bruh. Bro, that's so funny. That's so fucking funny that happened.
The loneliness of Space and Nightmare living the dream, taking down one of the top dogs of North.
Yeah, I mean, one thing is Secret looked decent on Freya in the first map or two, and then it kind of just fell off a cliff.
It feels like the same old organization.
Oh, time to pay out.
2-0 at the start of stage 2 for the North American Overwatch Champion Series.
Oh, you've already paid it out. Excellent work.
That mid-season.
Yeah, SSG are looking rough in this meta. They're looking really rough.
Players on this team based on that.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good, bruv.
You wouldn't expect it.
Wahale, it's over for me. Is that the word Wahale? Is that the one? The early win screen should be Bryn's Player of the Week, dude. That is so funny.
This is not the result that we were expecting whatsoever. It is insane.
Might have a white boy speak a little Arabic?
Like Nightmare were able to garner after that win on Survival.
Might have a white boy speak a little Arabic here in the chat.
On that Winston Hill,
You mind if that happens?
They were really truly believing they could do it. Same with Circuit Royale. The turnaround, when it came down to it, crunch time, if you will.
Do you swear in front of your parents? No, typically not, honestly. I'm a demure, respectful boy.
The mental game, I think, plays a big factor.
Sometimes, but not often.
That as well. You just got.
No, never try that again. Oh, so we're gatekeeping Arabic now, huh?
And you've got like
a white guy can't have a little like dates and hummus. Can't have some hibiscus tea. With perhaps a little bit of lime. That's not allowed.
Mentally, how do you come back?
We're not allowed to have that.
So difficult for Space Station. There's a lot of veterancy on this team, and you expect them to kind of, ride that and be like, okay, it's fine. It's still comebackable.
Do you speak some Korean? Of course. Injung, of course. Annyeong haseyo. Ego chuseo.
At that point, they know they have to lose like 10 fights in a row for Space Station to gain the lead back again.
Yeah,
a little too white for that, Chief.
To have to build up, but I think something else is at play here, and I think we have to give a.
Talk to me. We learn how to make falafel from scratch. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm so impressed, Ash. I feel like Rocket was getting.
We'll work on that one. We'll work on that one.
Tracers, I think, at this level should be able to get, but just so many time and time again. And then Chronic.
Oh, brother. Oh, dude, I'm tired. After a weekend of this, how many more weekends I got of this? What, like 7 more months?
American Overwatch just consistently stepping up in
Wait, what? How many more? There's 7 more months of this one, of the schedule? That should be good.
And now again, I think the competition is leveled up even more so.
Surely Overwatch Esports Twitter wouldn't get the score wrong.
Right? And that's such a great
Let's see.
As well for Rocket and Chronic to be going.
Let's take a look. Did they?
Like Seeker and Sugar Free, and to deliver such.
We follow each other. We're cool like that.
Especially in that Tracer head-to-head, right? But I'm actually like. I'm so happy for Nightmare, but I'm also devastated at the fact that we don't get to talk to SSG about that.
Do they know?
On Avast.
Do they know?
Assuming obviously that it was to protect the win.
Do they know? Are they aware?
Series, but it was crazy to see that first time that we have seen a team actually give up that first ban here. Jack is something definitely to look out for, I guess. Now.
Oh man. Well. Also, for those that want variety, aka 69 Lele, and all the variety viewers, varieties will be Mondays. Tomorrow's we're gonna be an off day. Expect variety to return on Tuesday. Expect variety to return on Tuesday. How to resolve the Geth Quarian conflict? Essentially, I make them make peace, and then Legion reintegrates with the rest of the Geth. So they kind of just like they piece it out. I'm kind of the peaceful streamer who makes peace at night. But what if you do Wednesday instead? Maybe. I don't know. I need to. We need underworking. We have overworking, but do we have underworking? I'm gonna, dude. I am not underworking, by the way, on this schedule. But I'm doing a little Tuesday, maybe a Wednesday. I mean, I could move to Wednesday, but if I do Wednesday, then like, I'm only gonna get, because Thursday is Marvel Rivals casting day, is Rivals Fight Night, so I won't have time to do it Thursday. So essentially, I only have time to stream variety between Mondays to, because Friday games start again. So I feel like Monday to Wednesday are my variety days. The paper towels on the bed. Wait a minute.
What were the
What were the comms like at the end?
Caught? Vega moment?
They must have been
Wait a minute.
Crazy.
Paper towels on the bed
We
again?
were pretty ecstatic after that reverse.
We got him?
You know, like
We got him?
the first 2 points, like
We fucking got him?
Kellen had a death, and we just
Yeah,
miraculously
him and Sugar
turned
Free,
that
they were
around.
deaths.
Yeah, they were farming.
What if you don't do the Marvel Rivals thing? Are you gonna replace that income?
Rose, did you have a question?
Yeah, Rose is-
Holy awkward silence on the broadcast.
You guys have both talked.
What's the next match? Next match is Oblivion. Next match is gonna be Oblivion and a black screen as I go offline.
But Painkiller, I think just like wanting to talk to you
Underworking.
about
Wait. 2
the
hours.
rest of your stage to go. I mean,
Wait, underworking's good.
feet to beat
Underworking's good. That's a good
Now
one.
you've got
That's a really good
Supernova
emote.
coming up next weekend.
That's a bang. We're gonna get a lot of use out of that one.
Maybe,
We're gonna get a lot of use out of that one.
so now that you beat Space Station, how do you like your odds against your next 2 matches?
That one's definitely gonna get a lot of uses.
Looking at the like power rankings at the start of the season, a lot of teams put us at like 4th place, but as you can see from the SSG match, like I think we have.
If asking for he won't be doing his job. My job is to co-stream Korea and cast Marvel Rivals.
Playing up to it.
Love it.
That's my job, buddy, and I'm doing
I
it.
want to ask actually.
So how am I not fulfilling my job, huh?
Avast, but it was the most interesting map on this series.
I want you to
How
think about
crazy it
that.
was, but initially, Space Station going in, it's like Warband second. Like, how did you guys feel about that? Did you expect that coming? Because that's one of the first times this ever happened, and it's a very strange.
Food guesser, did they refresh it yet?
We
Can you tell Snickers I love
We
her?
were expecting them to every time they picked the map,
Snickers?
they were going to be looking to play monkey. So we
Yeah,
were
your
expecting
mother
them to
loves you.
tank a lot. We kind of figured that. When
No
they was
response.
The first ban on Cerebos,
No
that
response.
We knew that they were trying to bait the monkey ban.
And not wiping a Pokemon run? That's true. I haven't wiped in a Pokemon run either.
We figured that we should be able to win anyways.
Here, I can do a food guesser real quick.
Ball, maybe Orisa, and,
Let's see. Did they refresh it yet?
rough, but we
Or is
were
it the same one?
turning it around for us.
Oh, it's new. Egg yolks, sugar, rice flour, jasmine, water, coconut milk, pandan. Okay, pandan telling me Southeast Asia. I'm gonna go Philippines. Always a good guess. Warm.
Remainder of this season here for stage 2, and good luck on the
To the
rest of
west.
matches here for the group stage as well.
Thailand.
Yeah, thank you guys for having
The
me.
Tong Yacht. The Thong Yacht.
What a great interview to be
Fantastic
able to hear
stuff.
from Painkiller, especially like subbing in.
Basmati rice, chicken, lamb, onions, cardamom. Okay, India. Here you go, buddy. It's India or Pakistan. Let's see it. Borders, Pakistan. Okay.
SSG, but really great
There you go.
initial
That one's pretty
looks
easy.
here. First
Seesock, thank you for the prime.
alone Of stage 1 here of OWCS. NA
Noodles,
Pros
pork,
here.
soy sauce, garlic,
Being
ginger, cabbage, carrot. Wait, this looks
an
crazy.
underdog,
Ketchup,
I think
manis,
people are gonna start changing
bean
their
sprouts.
mind
What
here
is
on
this?
TV.
Savory Dutch snack featuring a crispy breadcrumb coated exterior, stir-fried noodles. What is this?
Just a sort of rebrand. They're gonna be good, but the versatility that this entire team is showing,
Interesting.
especially the numbers that these DPS are putting.
Wait, this
up,
looks crazy
yeah, I
good.
think
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
think
This looks
this
crazy
is it.
good.
I think that the top three in
Um,
this region might be team.
Always go for Philippines first to see ice cold. Is it Dutch? Is this Netherlands?
Space Station there.
sorry.
No, because they have soy sauce, right? Why is it? Can't... What? They just gave the answer.
Yeah, Nightmare with some.
It's they gave the answer. What? Wait, what?
How they feel like.
What? When is the Netherlands moving like this?
What really counts?
When is Netherlands moving like
You
this?
show up on match day, you just can't show up as a team, and you're not going to get too far.
When did they start getting noodles, pork, soy sauce, garlic, ginger, onion, cat? What is this?
A real surprise.
When did you guys start making dishes like this in the Netherlands?
Unfortunately, towards the end of
When did you guys start doing this?
But like initially, he was like stick, killing CJ, killing like any kind of backliner. Or
That's insanity. Because all the other Dutch food I've ever seen is called like, fucking like leprechaun bread, and it has like it's a piece of white bread covered in butter and sprinkles.
One of the best tracers
With like maybe like a dusting of cocoa powder or something.
Standings here that we've wrapped up this weekend.
Like wait, like that's insanity.
Things are not turning out the way that we expected.
Okay, Bandle.
when it comes
Wait, do we have a new
to
Bandle?
NA standings here.
Oh, we did this one. That was Mr. Johnson.
Overall, I think that this is something we're gonna be looking
do we got a new
for
mini?
SSG to bounce back later on in the season. They have a week or so. Are they even actually playing?
I think I've done this.
Next week they are.
Oh, I haven't. The D of the DJ? Disco?
Yes, yes.
What?
So very
Oh,
exciting
disc.
as we take a look over at the schedule
I think it's disc like that.
for next week.
Is that how you spell disc? I don't know.
And
Yet to tie the knot?
taking a look, I guess, at day 1.
Is this engaged?
What do you have your eyes on as far as
Fiance?
the matchup here goes,
I have no idea. Clothing material that becomes 3 down after doubling a letter. Okay, I'll ignore that for right now. 8 across, like the motion of the ocean.
That 5 map. Obviously, you heard from Shockwave at the end, like, hey,
It's a waves.
any kind of map loss is
Actress Gar. I have no idea.
Win every single map, so I want to know.
Couldn't tell you.
Retool themselves. I mean, Smash, I'm sure is going to be.
This is gone. Gone in the wind? This is supposed to be gone. Okay. What? Wait, what? No, it can't be because it's DJ. Is it dust?
I don't know.
Dust in the wind.
Maybe anything could happen at this point.
Okay, so this isn't right.
Liquid that has had as high stocks as they have had. heading
People
into
of the
season
Arctic?
2. I think you hope that that's going to be a 3-0 for them.
Inuit?
Just to live up to those expectations.
Stockholm resident?
But looking at the standings, I'm going to put my neck
are they-
out there. Nightmare, Geek
Are they a
Liquid,
Swede?
I think those are the 3 teams to really look out for this stage.
Traditional word for a hope chest? I have no idea what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Where one looks for locks? Locks is a salmon. So is this an ocean? A sea? Seas? Perhaps? Or is this a deli? Perhaps a deli? Or maybe it's a deli. 9 across, actress Gar? I don't know, Tessie? I have no idea.
I just think that this meta right now,
Like the motion of the ocean? Is this a title? Okay. This is Suede?
naming those 3 teams in
Unwed.
Jack,
Wait, what is this? Unwed? Disc?
options for them. We've already seen so many different map calls and
Traditional word for hope. It's not a cetus? Is it a
this new map
catus?
as well
No,
as
it's
all
definitely
these
not.
different
Okay.
bands and Freya as a new hero.
Deli, unwed, suede, title, Tessie. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? What am I missing here? What is this?
Handle the bands that come their way.
Yeah, it was definitely a good schedule for SSG. Obviously, that first match.
Oh, Terry. Cedar.
Until week 3. Their next games are going to be.
I don't know Terry Gar. I don't know who Terry Gar is.
And then
There's no way you guys think Tessie is a name? Yeah, my best friend Tessie. Best friend Bessie with the Tessie. Something like that. What did Nicki Minaj say? What did Nicki Minaj say? What was that song? What was it?
And then go from there.
Watch this video of my dogs I posted in the Discord.
The loss to Nightmare is still unexpected. Big W for Nightmare. They're 2-0 to start off. Split 2. It's great.
What a great start to our weekend here, or start to the season, end of our weekend, I should say. But I want to also give a massive shout out to one of our featured Costreamers that's been following along the action with us throughout the entirety of today as well. Yesterday it was
Tormenting the Beast.
has been tuning in.
Tormenting the Beast.
OWCS broadcast. We're gonna
Dude, look at this. Look at these dogs, huh? They're pretty cute.
So you guys better stay tuned to be able to go and support.
I will say border collies feels like Nightmare Dog's own. Don't they need a lot of training? But they look cute.
But man,
Okay.
what a great way to
Quick scrandal.
round out this weekend now of
Shelties? Ah, whatever.
Things are shaking up.
Quick scrandal time.
EMEA,
And then we're done.
The competition is getting so
The foot-long sausage roll from Swindon or the Kisham Town chicken curry and chips? I'm gonna be honest. I'm taking the foot-long sausage.
like
Let's
how
freaking go.
EMEA has shaped
£3.60.
We've heard a lot about NA from you guys, but how are you feeling about
The most what in the fuck, Germany?
Especially after that 5-map series.
This is a sausage?
VP, if you look at stage 1, like they were undefeated. They lost, I think.
It looks like a fucking piece of burnt bread.
Something super low. And they
Oh, good heavens.
dominant team, tier 1, like
This looks like a piece of burnt bread on bread.
And then everybody else is
Good heavens, Germany. I mean, come on. I mean, what are we doing here?
fire as always. And I'm happy to see Shockwave still pulling punches.
Pies, mashed peas, and gravy, £7.50. Or from Brazil, the coxinha? The cox. Probably not.
Yeah, he looks clean with
Chicken paste and deep fried bread. Honestly, that sounds good as fuck.
I can imagine that will continue.
These both look good.
They probably
Come
won't
on.
go that close.
Nah, dude, it's fucking 80 cents.
I'm excited to see if like Alcatia, the ultimate
Vancouver,
still
Canada mentioned, poutine
EMEA as
for
well.
£6.
Alongside Quick Esports, because if
Fish and
Quick
chips,
Esports
£10.
versus
Honestly,
Firefox, maybe the top.
I mean, no lie. Come
is
on.
gonna get
Come
a
on,
lot
guys.
closer as
Come on.
well, so I'm
Poutine? I'm sorry. Poutine is overrated. It doesn't look that good. Beef pastel with a pint, £2.40. Donuts, Nutella, marshmallows, and cream, £5.50. I'm taking the beef pastel. Let's freaking go.
And as teams start to gel after all of this roster mania.
Samosas for 38 cents from Bengaluru FC
It won't be too long until we see
versus the Gurmanska Peljeskavica from Serbia. Spiced meat patty mixed with cheese and bacon bits. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Serbia's calling to me today. Sir, I typically I would pick the fucking samosa, but like 2 pounds for the onion meat patty. I feel like Serbia is gonna get the win. Yeah, I mean that's a tough call. India, trust me, we are still friends in the cuisine region. Fried banana for 1 pound with a guy in a Spider-Man mask from Brazil, or a cheeseburger from Scotland, £4.70. Not the worst looking food from Scotland, honestly. Scotland has produced far worse. No joke, I'm taking the fried banana. There we go. Pepperoni pizza cones from Philadelphia Union for £5.80, or chicken and chips, 6 pounds with pure review mayo from Gloucester. I don't really know. I feel like the pepperoni pizza cone is going to be easier to eat. And it's a bit cheaper. Okay, sure. Fuck me, I guess. Chicago style hot dog. That is a full pickle. That's not even a pickle slice. That is a full pickle. That's not even a pickle slice. That is literally a full pickle on that hot dog from the Chicago Fire. That's crazy. I mean, I'm taking the steak pie. I'm taking it. Sorry. I'm taking that. Hot dogs, £5.60 from Qatar. I mean, what? You're charging me £6 nearly for that? You're kidding me. Versus the pollo a la brasa.
Is me and you.
Okay, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Mods, take his shin bones and give them to me. Grilled chicken rice, £2.40. Spain, we win this. We win this for Spain. For España. 7 out of 10. Oh man, I'm coughing. How'd your fantasy do? Let's take a look. Let's review. I'm looking at 73. A nice 73 for the week. Let's go to the leaderboard. Wait, I'm here. Look, I'm in there.
Streaming right now? He's playing out of his mind? Wait.
That's super.
Do some scouting.
Get out of here, super. Fuck you. I'm tied 73 with like 800 people. I'm tied with like 800 people in the 800s. Life's good. Top 1000's not that bad. I'm also really, you know, I'm tied with like 800 other people in the 73 range. I got to run, so no raid tonight. That's fine. We're not doing any raids. We're in fact just going offline. All right, well, we're going to be back. Oh, man. We're going to be back probably Tuesday. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. But Monday's going to be the off days, I think, moving forward, since we're going to be, like, fucking working all weekend, overworking all weekend. So Mondays will probably be a dedicated off day. Can you give this a sniff? Okay.
Polls this evening have been really great. They've really put Seattle back in the end of that end zone over and over again.
That's hard to do, folks. Oakland has just pulled the disc out the back in the upwind direction here at Fremont High School.
Curry? They got Curry? They got Curry and fucking Ultimate Frisbee? They got fucking Steph? They got Mr. Steph Curry and Ultimate Frisbee? I can't believe it. This is Gears? Gears, this is you? You're the Curry of your sport? That's crazy. Wait, he's aura farming. He's aura farming? That's not you? Okay, don't care then. Okay, don't care then. Don't care then. Okay. Is Zig still playing Overwatch? No, I think he's like more of a... I think he's doing like... He's an evangelical preacher now in like South America. I'm not sure though. Okay, we're going to be stopping the stream. We're going to be ending the stream. We'll be back on Tuesday. Thank you, everyone. Clap it up for the single moms one more time. One more clap to send us out. Okay.